I think Vico and Flickzy are going to win the Fortnite Global Championship, and this is one of the reasons why. But there also is a lot more reasons which I'm going to look at in this video. The first thing is Flickzy and Vico are landing at reckless railways, as you can see from Flickzy's, and let's check Vico's. They both have unreal loot. So first of all, reckless railways is a great PY that gives great loot, but this is the thing that's going to win them globals, where they're rotating to. Once they get enough loot, and at this point they already have loads of mats, they rotate to this forecast tower. With this they're going to get zone reveal, which later in endgame I'm going to explain why it's so overpowered, but this is how they get it. And they're setting up here now to control this area and not let any other players get to them. And by rotating so early, they're going to be able to stop anyone from taking it off of them. Rotating through the mid game, Vico spots an enemy duo, and Vico gets a good starting tag to start this fight. With that bit of damage and Vico and Flickzy being the confident fighters they are, they start engaging and looking to fight this duo. Here, Flickzy does a good job at sneaking on this player, taking his wall and getting 100 crack on him. Then, he does not stop the pressure. Flickzy continues to W key the opponent while protecting himself well there, dropping his wall, using his weapon to keep applying damage, and eventually take his wall and just get in and get a really nice elimination. Then the second he gets the elimination, he makes space in case the solo of that duo attacks. They get the kill, protect themselves nicely, and they just got surge and loot and are way more set for endgame. Here Flickzy is fighting a duo, but they are split, so then when Flickzy goes to shoot this guy, he has a chance just to 1v1 aim duel him, and with his good aim he gets a 60 tag off. But little does this guy realize is Vico is sneaking around the back on him, and to be honest there's nothing to learn here other than the fact that Vico is a class. Now here he does use the pyramid to jump higher and land on this floor, which is really good. Really nice edit, phases through the stairs and clips the guy and hits a max pump. Really nice play, and the fact that he did that edit so quickly, it caught the guy off guard. What's interesting here is Vico and Flickzy have zone reveal, but they actually don't position themselves where the zone will be next. Instead they position themselves where there's most players rotating in and congested. But you might be wondering why they would do that and not just go to where they know the zone's going to be. But it's because if you look at the 459 above, they needed to get Storm Surge, and with the shooting these players on backside, they have got 480 above Storm Surge. If they don't get Storm Surge, we all know what happens. They start taking ticks and they die because they're getting damage from the surge. So really smart. So that is why they did not actually use the benefits of zone reveal just yet, and instead needed first to get their Storm Surge. Here, Flickzy makes the mistakes of not having strong enough legs. Yeah, I don't have any idea why he died there, but Flickzy has to abandon him because this whole duo pushes them and Vico gets finished, unfortunately. Flickzy, being as good as he is, decides to kill this full duo with ease, to be honest. It's quite surprising at how good Flickzy really is mechanically with his aim and with his knowledge. He simply pressures this guy when he's trying to carry him, uses his shots, and kills two really well-known pro players. With all that he got from those two kills, Flickzy just tried to survive for as long as he could, and he actually did a relatively decent job. He got 10th place. Unfortunately though, this guy caught him off guard and eliminated him. Here, Rezon and Flickzy are on height because they were able to predict that the zone was going to be on that mountain, and now what they've done is they've gone off and now they're playing height. They were playing height flawlessly. They were using Flowberry Fizz when they needed to. They weren't going too low, they were staying high enough there so no one could contest them. Vico had great awareness, kept spraying at all the opposition, going in the backside of Storm that could maybe contest. And his aim was just on fire, absolutely lasering the opponents around him. And they were staying close together when pressuring different opponents, like when he were box fighting the guys to keep him off of high ground, and non-stop pressuring the people on low ground to prevent anyone from thinking about taking right. Now this one guy did try and go for it. he accidentally dashed and sent himself to Narnia. That was actually the one possible way of them losing that, and that was actually nearly really well done by that player, but unfortunately the execution just wasn't perfect, which is what you need to beat Vico and Flickzy when they're on high ground. Here they also were using the armored walls really smart, but no one was actually looking up at them anyway. They were all distracted fighting each other on low ground, and it was really easy for Vico and Flickzy to keep the pressure up and just guarantee themselves a win. I think Vico and Flickzy are going to win the FNCS Global Championships. Who do you think is going to win? Comment down below, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.